Hey everyone, it's Boozor here. Just want to make an instructional video on how to gear Critical Mass Wizard on a really tight budget. Basically a budget for someone just entering Inferno for the first time, or just someone wanting to start a Critical Mass Wizard. I think this video is good for you guys interested, because I think the spec is going to be pretty viable even after a new patch. So I think it's going to be quite useful for a lot of people trying to enter the wizard class for the first time. So I'm just going to let you guys in on my gearing process and how I go about gearing with a limited budget. We're going to set the budget at 1 million, by the way, just to see. So I already bought the gear, and we're going to start off with the wand. Gotta use a Chanados Will, just because it's pretty good attack speed and it has arcane power and crit, which are one of the biggest things for a critical mass wizard. You really need attack speed and critical chance and arcane power and crit to make this build work, especially for entry levels. You're not going to get witching hours, Chanados Force. You're not going to get any of that good stuff. So we're going to set a modest 2 attack speed as our goal, just using the attack speed off rings and amulet and gloves, and we're going to shoot for as high critical chance as we can afford, since we can't really afford too many crazy things. I think 40 to 45 is a good mark to hit for critical chance. But I would say that's pretty bare minimum, as well as the attack speed. Two attack speed is pretty bare minimum. With 2 attack speed, we're looking at 3 sources of arcane power as well. So we're going to try to focus on that. So first item I picked up was a Will. This thing is unreal value for 50k, 1000 DPS. Like, ideally you want other useful stats as well. So 75 vitality, like that's a great extra random stat. Dexterity is not bad too. What really makes this a steal is the 1.65 attacks per second. That's the highest it could be without adding extra attack speed. But we can't afford that one, the extra attack speed one. So this is pretty much as good as it can get for 50k. But we're not expecting you guys to find this on a whim. Like, I was really lucky. I bought all this gear in about 30 minutes. Not really looking for anything. I just trying to find the best value. So this will probably would cost 200k if it was priced a bit better, but oh well. Next, I'm going to choose my helm. Stormcrow for sure. This knocks off a couple things. Arcane power and crit, 10. So knocks that off. Knocks off life on hit as well. For a critical mass, you really need life on hit. And for my random roll, I chose vitality, an extra vitality roll, just because all resist was too expensive and extra intelligence wasn't really needed. As you'll probably find out, using storm armor, you can't use energy armor. It just lose so much passive DPS. So you really need defenses to be able to use storm armor. So we're going to try to gear a bit more defensively in mind, a bit more survivability. DPS will come. That's usually the mindset. So next, my source. I didn't choose the Oculus, but I ended up with it. Basically in the source, I chose high arcane power on hit, 9, and high average damage, and that's it. So what turned out was this, and it couldn't really be beaten for anything. 10 crit chance, no rare is going to beat that. Increased damage against elites, 6%. Like, I'm not thrilled about the melee attack, but teleport reduction, like 70k, give me a break, like easy buy, right? So not going to think about that one. Then I wanted to focus on all the attack speed items. I wanted to get all of them done, so I don't have not pushing the budget later on. So get those guys first. Amulet, you gotta have attack speed, crit chance, and this even applies all the way up to mid-tier gearing. Critical damage is last place. So this is a pretty good deal for 150. 8/8 socket, so that's 30 intelligence, not bad. This ring, pretty good value, 4.5 crit chance, 7% life, 6 attack speed, not bad. Another ring, I didn't really like this one for 100k, but it's not bad. Got 200 armor. You always have to keep armor in mind as well for CM because it adds to your defense. Because you can't always stack or resist, so keep that in mind. Physical resist, best random resist, so that's not bad. This glove, what a steal, 10k. Good intelligence roll for a 10k. Near max attack speed, near max crit chance. Not even gonna think about it. Pretty damn good. Base armor too for a glove. Great buy. Bracer, you obviously want high crit chance, all resist, armor, base stat. If you can swing it, get vitality as well, or just get vitality. I ended up getting this one because it was the pretty good value. 20k, can't be beat. The closest one comparable was 70k. So, and this one was actually better. So 40 dex doesn't hurt too. It's not bad. For my chest, this one was slim pickings. I really wanted to get 70 plus all resist, armor, good vitality, and 3 sockets. But there wasn't really much to pick from. I got this for 150. Not too proud of it, but it's not bad. I like it. Physical resist as well helps. Pants, I'm pretty stoked about this one. 22k, 195 vitality. You're not going to pick that up anywhere else. Arcane resist, not bad. 1 socket, that's okay. 25k. Belt, 6k. Intelligence, vitality, armor, decent all resist. Strength and dex, you really want those as like throw-in stats. If you get them, they're really good because then they really stack up and they really help you out on defense. So always keep that in mind. I would have traded arcane resist for 40 or 50 dex. Like, it would have been even better. But for 6k, you can't really be choosing too much. Boot, I really wanted move speed just to get out of those sticky areas because you're not going to have to teleport all the time. And 70 all resist, base stat plus vitality, and any other random stat that's good. Physical resist, the best random resist again. Dexterity, not bad, 70k. So pretty good buy, I think. And shoulder, you really want to put some emphasis on strength because they can roll pretty good strength and pretty good armor. So, and they're, they help you out in defense. So you really got to keep those in mind. So this one I got actually more strength than intelligence. It just happened like that. I didn't really think too much about it, but the stats I typed in were in intelligence, vitality, resistance, armor, and then this one came out with strength. And for 12k, like 90, 70, 60, 200, like this thing has 670 total armor. It's great. So after adding all this up, it came out to 565k. That's pretty outrageous. So we're gonna see what it comes out to stat-wise.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
So it's worth noting that my wizard is Paragon 100. That turns out to be about 450 intelligence gone and 350 vitality gone. So this is about 800 vitality and it's about 150 off strength and dexterity. And about 1,000 intelligence. So this is really like bare bones kind of guy, but I hit my breakpoint 2.14 and I hit unbuffed 47 crit chance. That's pretty good. No crit damage, can't afford it, and it really should be the last thing you're thinking about in terms of this build. After your defenses and all your attack speed items are gotten, then you focus on boosting your DPS. 20% dodge, pretty good. Again, almost 500 intelligence is made up by my Paragon, so we're gonna minus 50 resistance from all of these. So over 600 physical resist, about 500 all resist. That's pretty good, especially for someone coming into Inferno. Most people have no all resist. So 41k life minus